Where the heck did I put those fragrances? Oh, they're right here. Hey Fragrance family, I'm David, I'm a fragrance bro, of course your best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just remembered a while back that I have a ton of fragrances that I haven't reviewed, mostly because I've just forgotten about them. They may go into a corner and be gone for months at a time, and then one day maybe my memory will be jogged by certain events and I'll remember that I have a fragrance that I haven't reviewed in a long time. And so that's what happened with a lot of these fragrances here. I have a whole bunch here that I'm going to split up into 2 videos, and these are all fragrances that I've wanted to talk about but I've just forgotten over time, so these are some of those fragrances today. First one up is number 4, a Prayer Lamour by Thomas Kosmala. And this one is a really excellent date type of fragrance that I think is perfectly unisex. Now, a lot of the notes that are listed in this, I don't necessarily get, but I get like a lot of tonka and somewhat of like a warm spice and warm type of floral presence in there. But overall it comes across as like a really cuddly, great, inviting date type of scent. I looked to see on Fragrantica what some people were saying this smells like. Sometimes that gives me an indication of what other people are thinking, and they said that it reminds them of Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kirk de Jean, which cracks me up because everyone thinks everything smells like Baccarat Rouge. But it's a wonderful warm scent, so definitely want to check this one out in the future, but it's a great scent. Here's one that really surprised me. This one is Love by Sofia Vergara. It's not good. I mean, it's just a run-of-the-mill, hyper sweet floral scent. You know, one of those mainstream mall type of scents. Sofia Vergara is an amazing, gorgeous woman. I would never want Sofia Vergara to smell like that if I ever met her. Ugh. Next, this is one that I've had for a long time, and I really am upset about not making a video about this, and I will. I'm going to make a video, a live video, where I go through all of these. But this one is a discovery set by the Different Company, and there are 16 fragrances here, which is most of their line. And they have a lot of really good ones in here. Celle de Vetiver, incredible. Bergamot, which is amazing. Tokyo Bloom, really like that one. And many other ones. I got this one a long time ago and upset that I just forgot. All right, next one is Sandolo, Acqua di Profumo by Bellario. Now, we actually did a review of Bellario, 2 fragrances by Bellario, when Jer was still here on the channel. One of them smelled very similar to Musk Ravageur by Frederic Malle. Another one smelled very similar to Ambre Narguilé. Now, there are other ones that I have from them that I don't have here in this box. This is just kind of a representation of the Bellario line. But the Sandolo one I think is really good. It does have a kind of sandalwood type of smell. It also really reminds me of Curve by Liz Claiborne, which is a classic, especially in the 90s. I think it's better than that, but it really reminds me of that type of warm mahogany, sandalwood type of smell, which is great. Speaking of, how about this? Curve. I really like Curve. Curve is one of those fragrances that I think was great for a certain time in the 90s. And there hasn't been that many fragrances that I have smelled that really smell similar to this. And that kind of surprises me because I smell this so often everywhere that I thought it would be more of a trendsetter. Maybe it hasn't been that. It is one of their best sellers. It's a really great scent and I still really like it. I'm sure that it's not nearly as good as it used to be when it first released, but I still really like it. And for the price that you get it for, I think it's great. And also, when they sent me Curve, they sent me Curve Black. Curve Black is really a stinker. I don't really like this one at all. This one was copying the trend of all the black type of scents that were coming out. So this really reminds me a lot of like Polo Black, and that type of smell that has that really kind of astringent, sharp, woody citrus thing going on that I don't really care for. All right, next are 2 fragrances from the house of Kriegler, which I haven't reviewed at all on this channel. I got this a long time ago as well, I think probably 2 years ago, maybe 3. And this one is Established Cognac 66. And I also got Cozy Cedar 72 here as well. Now, Established Cognac 66 is a cognac type of scent. It has that woody, vanilla, boozy, very boozy type of scent. It has almost a slight smokiness in the background, but not overtly peaty or smoky. It's just kind of like old wood, and I think it matches really well. The cognac in this smells great. It's one of the booziest fragrances that I've ever smelled. It's that boozy. So if you really like that, if you really like cognac, definitely check this one out. I think it's magnificent. It has other notes in there like vanilla. It's just a really rounded, very fleshed out type of boozy scent, and I think it's very good. Cozy Cedar Wood is also really good as well. It's a very warm, woody scent. It reminds me of winter and wearing scarves and wool sweaters and that type of thing. Not that I wear wool sweaters down here in Alabama, but you know what I'm saying. It is very cozy what they did with it. There's this type of blue quality that I get out of it, a very kind of somber, introspective type of thing that I get, but it's very cozy, very snuggly, and I think this works amazing on a man, especially an older type of man. I don't think this is old, but I think this is more of a gentleman's type of fragrance. Very, very good. All right, next is a trio of fragrances by the house of Demeter, and this one is one of their fall packs that has cranberry, pumpkin pie, and lemon meringue. Almost dropped something there. Now, my wife actually got this for me, and my birthday is in October, so she got this 1 year for my birthday, and I haven't sprayed a single spray of this. I don't really know what to do with it. Demeter is really great at making very photorealistic fragrances that smell exactly like what they're named after. So lemon meringue is supposed to smell like lemon meringue. Cranberry is supposed to smell like cranberry. Pumpkin pie, you get it. I haven't tried these, so let me try one real quick. Let me try pumpkin pie. It smells like pumpkin pie. Now, I really had no compulsion to really review this. My wife got it for me, and I wasn't going to do a review of it. But I keep forgetting about it, and then I'll see it near my desk every once in a while and think, man, I really got to try those, or I got to review it, or got to talk about it because it's very interesting. Well, now I am. Next is Close Up by Olfactive Studio. Now, I reached out to them at the time, and they actually didn't have any bottles on hand, but they sent me a little kind of press sample that they had. And you can see why I kind of forgot about it. It's so small, I put it in a drawer and it just immediately disappeared. So never buy a drawer, put stuff in. Close Up smells a lot like Ombre Narguilé, a lot like it. I mean, it's very, very good. The notes in it are very different than Ombre Narguilé, but whenever you smell it, you instantly get that kind of amber, sweet, apple pie type of thing. It's definitely one that is great in the Olfactive Studio line. I've only tried a few from them, so I need to try more, but really good. Next is Creation R Pour Homme by Raja Dove. This one is also named Risqué. This one, it's really hard for me to review because it's not a fragrance that I really like or care for. All of Raja Dove's fragrances are good, and they're very good in a technical sense. I just think that they're not my taste. And sometimes it's really hard to review a fragrance that you know is not your taste, but it's done really well. But it's a very incensey, woody scent with some fruity facets and some floral facets. All of his fragrances are very, very complex. And I like that they're complex. I just am not a huge fan of this one. So that's all I have for part one. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Is there a fragrance that you lost? Let me know. Of course, I'd like to thank Taylor Stitch for sending me these shirts. I really love Taylor Stitch. Definitely check out Taylor Stitch. I'll have a link down below. And of course, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below. I love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with the Fragrance Bros. Bye.